welcome. I'm Debbie House, Editor-in-Chief of Retail Touchpoints, and I'm here with Tony Holdsworth, who's Global CEO for PCMS, and also Andy Winans, who is CEO of Americas for PCMS. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
And we're here in the PCMS booth, which is it's a very attractive, fun booth, and so I think you've been having a lot of fun with all of the characters during this NRF 19 show. So what we want to talk about today is what's some of the success stories that you guys have been experiencing, some of the new initiatives and implementations. It's been a big year for your company, Tony. Maybe you can talk us through what you attribute some of the success to, and some of the initiatives that have been really making the business sense for some of your customers.
Sure. I mean, what we're seeing now is the culmination of 3, 4, 5 years of work. We saw the change coming. We started getting ready for it. Yeah, the change has been driven by Amazon, Alibaba, Tencent in China, and it's really driving the need for the retailer to be very agile. So instead of having those traditional siloed solutions that do stock and point of sale and so on, they need a way of having a platform that can deliver any channel, any time, any place, and do that consistently. So we started preparing that. We started getting our technology ready. We got some customers on board with it. We delivered to those customers, and that's been great because they've been our advocates in doing it. And so this year is the culmination of that. The market's here. It's interesting to see at the show for the first time I remember. Amazon are here, Alibaba are here. They've got sample stores downstairs, and it's really made the rest of the marketplace wake up. And so we're the guys that are delivering the ability that they've got to everybody else.
So can you talk a little bit about some of the results that your customers have been seeing following implementation?
Yeah, I mean,
you don't have to talk specifically, name names, but
well, they're all actually very common, right? The first thing is most of them have been experimenting over the last couple of years with mixing fixed registers, point of sale, with self-checkout, with mobile,
right, with
online. The trouble is they've been doing it by trying to glue together 4, 5, 6 different systems.
Right.
And that kind of works from a customer perspective at a certain level, but actually it just stops working when you try and roll it out in a way that is cost effective and that moves quickly. So the result we give them is the ability to have one piece of software that addresses all of those, which means if they want to do something quickly, they can spin it up quickly without change, without anything else happening, and they can move it across all the channels. So write it once, deploy it everywhere, and the cost saving is huge. The support saving for that is huge, and the agility it gives them for the market is huge.
And so similar results for very large companies with a lot of stores as well as smaller companies?
All the same, right? They all have the same challenge. The biggest guys we've got have got identical challenges with the guys with a couple hundred stores. Their challenge is, of course, the people, but the saving they get is magnified, but it's the same challenge every single time. I have the same conversation with virtually every retailer now, which is, how do I do this?
Right.
And we deliver it for them.
Right.
So.
Excellent, excellent. So Andy, I want to talk a little bit about some of the partnerships that PCMS is involved in. I think Microsoft Azure is one of the most recent ones, but I believe there are several other partners that you guys are working with as well. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, absolutely. And as Tony spoke, our vision is as a platform. So as a platform, we have to connect to a lot of different players in the marketplace. And so whether it's an order management system or a payment system or different things, we are developing standard connections into all those type of people, the Magentos, the Demandware, Salesforces, the IBM Sterlings. So we have a big initiative to do that and make that very seamless for our customers to use the platform. The other thing that we've been doing very aggressively is moving to the cloud. So part of being able to take advantage of all this that we're bringing together, and also connections into artificial intelligence and other advanced systems, is getting our solution into the cloud. So we've been working with Microsoft, we've been working with IBM, we've been working with Google to get into the cloud. So it's all part of we're just one piece of it. We pull a lot of different pieces together, but the partnerships are very, very important.
Are there, what should we expect, I guess, moving forward into 2019? Any new announcements, any new partnerships, any new initiatives that everyone should know about?
Yeah, we will be. We'll be continuing to fill out our infrastructure of different partners and different things. So the great thing about the success we're having is a lot of people are coming to us and wanting to develop off-the-shelf connections or different types of partnerships with us. So there's ERP vendors that want to work with us. There's all different, mobile payments is a big area. And so there's a lot of new players that are coming up in that area. So you'll see a lot of different announcements from us in 2019.
We'll be on the lookout. All right, we will be watching. So we're here at NRF 19. I think it's been from my perspective, it's been a high energy, kind of positive show. A lot of good conversations people are having. Any specific key takeaways that you've had, or any conversations that you had with customers or potential customers that have had an impact on your viewpoint of this show this year?
No, I mean it's kind of what I hoped for.
Yeah.
It is what I expected to see, which is more of what we saw the start of last year. Last year we were super busy, I think, with the early adopters of this stuff.
Right.
This year we're seeing a lot of the really mainstream guys coming through. They're very sophisticated buyers. They've figured out what it is they've got to do. They know who they're competing with. They know what technologies they've got to get together to do that. And they're asking, in my mind, they're asking exactly the right questions. And that works for us because when we tell them what we're doing, they can see we're the real deal. We are doing it. So we're not having to be the evangelists and sort of shine a light in the corner. We're delivering what it is they're expecting to see.
It's great to have well-educated consumers coming to have conversations with you, right?
Yes.
So you don't have to be educating them about the technologies and what their business goals and needs are.
And what we're seeing is the C-level executives involved in the decision that we hadn't seen before, and we're seeing a sense of urgency. So people aren't taking 12, 18, 24 months to evaluate things. They're moving very quickly. They see that it has a competitive advantage, so the quicker they can get to market, the better. And we're seeing a lot of that at the show this year.
So you guys are going to have a really busy year, it sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the U.S. and globally.
Globally, yes.
Yeah. Any differences between what conversations you're having in the U.S. versus globally?
We're deploying into Asia, right in the doorstep of Alibaba and so on. Same conversation we're having there as we're having in Europe, down in South Africa, out into South America and in North America. It's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, the whole cloud platform, the whole commerce platform is what people want, and whatever part of the world you're in, it seems like everybody's moving toward the same thing.
Yeah, excellent. All right, well, congratulations on all the success in 2018 and good luck in 2019.
Thank you.
Well, again, like I said, we'll be watching.